Hi. So I thought I'd do a very quick update today and cover myself up a little bit. I washed my hair last night. I fell asleep with my hair wet. My mum used to say for years, don't sleep with... I'm not wearing makeup today, by the way. Don't sleep with your hair wet because then you'll get rheumatism when you're older. Well, I'm about 553 years old and I don't have rheumatism. Look, my nails are still the same colour pink. So yes, it's only been 2 days since my last video and I haven't even bothered because they're so lovely. I haven't bothered to do, you know, atop something because they haven't gone shitty. I mean bad. I meant bad. Didn't mean shitty. I meant bad. So, I forgot to mention this story from last week, but when Oliver's going for his echo tomorrow, I'm going for my update tomorrow, my checkup tomorrow, whatever it's called, post-operative, and yeah, so he was asking me about the echo, and I told him that it was basically like an ultrasound of the heart, and I've had them on my boobies, because apparently when you've got lot of breast tissue, mammograms actually don't detect things, and I know this for a fact because I've had a lump and I felt it and it was like this big, and they couldn't see it on the mammogram, and then they had to do an ultrasound and they just said, oh look, it's there, and I'm like, oh look, I felt it. So yes, so I was explaining that to him, but I have to go for my checkup. And I have to tell the doctor that I am not impressed with my left hip. Also, I have to pick up, remind me, nobody, that I have to pick up the zip drive because I gave him a zip drive 3 weeks ago. That's 3, not 6. 3 weeks ago, so that I could see that he's taken pictures of me during the surgery where the skin was pulled up and you could see all my body. So I wanted to get that because I'll put that as one of the thumbnails. Yay! Woo! Anyway, so I want to get that tomorrow. But I'm going to the appointment and I'm going to tell him that I don't like what's happening with my hips because I never used to have bulbous hips before, and now I have a bulbous hip on this side. Let me show you. Maybe I shouldn't, but I'm going to. On this side, I have a hip where I didn't used to have a hip that does this. See that? See how it hangs? And I know this is swelling because I've got swelling everywhere, but I don't like that before when I had nothing. See, you can see that it hangs, okay, like that. Can you see? I never had this before and it's kind of hard and it feels sore there. But anyway, yeah, so I'm going to tell him that I'm not impressed with that and I'm hoping it goes down. Like on this side, there's a little tiny bit, but it's nowhere near as bad. I mean, that will probably eventually go down and be flat, but I'm not impressed. Anyway, there's my belly button and that's all you get to see. But apart from that, I mean, I like the results. I mean, I've got a little bit of a waist thanks to this massive hip thing. And I quite like it, but for the hip, and it's kind of still sore. But I'm also very swollen here down the middle where the muscle repair is. I'm all swollen there still. Numb all the way down to the sides here. Numb everywhere down here. And he did some sculpting here. You can probably tell from the... Well, I'm not going to... Anyway, there's some sculpting here that you can't see. But anyway, there's... It's very swollen there and it almost looked like I'm a man. I don't want to be a man. So that's that. But anyway, last week at the appointment, Oliver had his appointment because of the pigeon chest thing. And the nurse was asking questions. You know, she took his height. He's 4'9". His weight, his blood pressure and all that. And his weight is 77, which in England is 5 stones and 7 pounds, 5.5 stones. He's 13. Anyway, Pardon me. Yeah, so we're doing that and asking questions about his health and blah blah and what you have family history of, blah blah blah. Insanity didn't go down on his notes, even though I mentioned that. Then we were done there, but the nurse was saying, okay, well, let's go to the examination room across the hall. So we go there, and she says, Oliver, you sit at the table, and your mum and dad can sit in the chairs. And Billy looks at me, and I look at him, and Billy's like, and I'm like, I was like laughing my ass off, and the woman says, what? And I said, that's my son. That's not my husband. And she's like, what? And I said, that's my son. She's like, oh, I'm so sorry. I'm really sorry. It's just that he looked and she kept saying stuff. And she said, because with facial hair, he looks like he could be that he could be your husband. And I thought he was Oliver's father. And I said, no, it's okay. And she's like, but because when my husband has facial hair, he looks so much older. When he shaves it off, he looks about 12 or 8 or something. But with the facial hair, and I said, and I was so like laughing my ass off so much that I didn't really listen. I mean, I tried to like appease her and say, no, it's okay. And Billy was like, anyway, so she leaves, and I said to Billy, I don't know who should be more insulted, you for this woman thinking that you were married, A, to a much older woman, and B, to an old bag, and C, 3, to your mother, or me should be flattered that she thinks that I look young enough to be married to you, who looks old enough to be married to me. Okay, so who's more insulted here? Anyway, he was the poor guy, and then after that, Oliver was like, Daddy, can you take me here? Daddy, can you get me that? Daddy this and Daddy that. And I was like, oh, laughing. And so all the while, Billy's there tick, 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 on his phone, like texting his sister and Dad, saying, the woman thought I was old enough to be Oliver's dad. And I'm like, and also thought you were married to your mum. Oh, that was hilarious. Anyway, so this was when we found out that he has the heart murmur, which is getting tested for tomorrow, or checked tomorrow. And apparently Billy had one. Did I mention this last? I might have done. Anyway, that Billy had one, and apparently it's gone, so that's okay. All right, so that's about it. A shout out to my friend Cathy, who's going through some really stressful stuff right now, and she's looking after her dad. So hi, Cathy. One of these days you might be seeing, dating someone cute like Ryan Reynolds or someone like that, or Brad Pitt, or oh, you said you didn't like older men. I think he's older than you, or maybe it's about, I don't know. Yeah. But if you want to, Ryan Reynolds is younger than you, so. Anyway, so hi, Cathy. And feel better. I know you're feeling okay, but anyway, feel better. So that's it for this week. I will update you on my appointment and what the doctor says after the appointment tomorrow. I just hope I don't have to wait 2 hours like last time 3 weeks ago. So that's it for today. No makeup stuff today because I couldn't be bothered to spend the time to put it on. Lazy sod. Oh, put this on. This is really good stuff. This is Neutrogena Revitalizing Lip Balm. But it comes in colours, so if you put it on, it's not that it's coloured. Oh, I'm so good at putting this shit on. This stuff on. Oh, that smells so nice. It smells like watermelon. It's really nice. Anyway, talk to you soon. Bye. Have a good week. Bye. Bye. How do I stop this?